All right, we will construct a future IPR. Okay, so the future IPR, I will use this one. Let's make a future IPR. Okay, let's say the pressure has been decreased down to 5,000, and then PWF 100%, 90%, sorry, should be 90%, or maybe we can do like this, 80 down to 0. Okay, all right, and then this one percentage multiplied by this one, F4. Okay, and then for this one, we will assume that C and N value will be constant. So let's borrow the value here. Okay, C, I will assume it to be constant, 0.002, and I will assume it to be constant, 0.92, and then PWS, let's say 5,000 after several years. So if we borrow this, if we, of course, maintain the equation, we calculate the absolute open flow right now is this one, C multiplied by PWS squared minus 14.65 squared powered by 0.92 and then divided by 1000 because it is MMSCFD. And then this one, we will use this one, C from this, and then for this PWS squared, we can use this one, FO minus this one, and then powered by this N, F4. Okay, so now the absolute open flow will be 14,000. Okay, so let's say this is the future IPR, and then we will put this future IPR in our here, nodal analysis plot, select data, add future IPR, series X here, series Y, the vertical axis. Okay. Let's change it to no line. No, I will use solid line. I will color it white and then no marker. Okay. And then, or I will color it green instead. Okay. Yeah, so of course, the operating rate is the intersection between IPR and the VLP. So we can, yeah, do the trial and error, do the sensitivity analysis by changing the reservoir pressure or static bottom hole pressure until the intersection between the future IPR and the possible VLP occur at 15,400. So now the intersection occur at around 12,000. Okay, so let's say it happens at the reservoir pressure of 5,500. Now the intersection for the first tubing happens at 14,000, not yet. And here, I think we get our winner here. Here, 15,300. So at future condition, at future, when the reservoir pressure or PWS is 5,500 psia and using tubing of 2.992 inch, all right, the intersection between the future IPR and the VLP gives us flow rate of here 15,308 MSCFD, which is close to this 15,400, which means we achieve approximately 10% of production increase from the normal operating rate of 14,000. So I get this 14,000 MSCFD from this PSS flow. I assume that to be our normal flowing period. So if you want 10% increase, so it should be 15,400. All right, so that will be the justification of what tubing we will use for the production increase. Okay, but again, you can look at this case from different perspective. When we will do the workover, is it now? Is it the year at the same year with our well testing data, or is it 10 years later or 5 years later? Okay, and regarding the production increase, 10%, 10% from what? From which flowing period? From which flow rate? Okay, so if we are not so clear about that, in this case, we use my approach here. Okay, so that's all. I hope this video is useful and enjoyable. I hope you can get something important from here. See you again, and thank you so much.